What's up, family? It's me, Diana Wright. Yeah, your singer, songwriter, artist, producer, the whole nine yards, right? Here again on my or should I say, on our very special platform called Artiste2Artiste. Right here on 16 Bars Multimedia is where we bring up, for want of a better word, or help, other artists to come up in a safe and a clean and a good space so that they can tell their story in the songs they sing, in the dance that they do, in the books that they write, whatever, everything art. That's what we do. And right now we do have a very special guest on set, and he is the man of the moment. He goes by the name Skeet, and I want you to welcome him as we go and dive a little bit into his life story and his music, and just to tell you all about him as we introduce him to the world. Skeet.
What's up?
Welcome.
Thank you for that introduction. Nice introduction. I like that. That was nice.
Yes. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, man. It's been a very long time. And we have a story to tell.
Yes.
How we met, how
Absolutely.
16 bars, how we met.
Absolutely.
And the whole 9 yards from beginning to where we are now. I'm seeing this beautiful portrait on screen right here.
Yes.
And I know people are saying, who that is?
Yes.
Who's that man?
Right.
Well, he is the man of the moment, family, and he goes by the name Skeet. So first of all, it's a lot of things that we're going to have to talk about. But I know people might say Skeet. So let me start in the middle, because this is unconventional, right?
Yeah,
we don't have any script. We don't have
right.
any of that. We're
Right.
just flowing, right?
Right.
Okay, so welcome to 16 Bars Multimedia, and welcome to Artiste2Artiste, where one artist helps to build another one.
Thank you.
So that we can each pull each other
Absolutely.
up together.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell us, how did you come by the name Skeet, and what does it mean for those who are just listening?
Well, to be honest, Skeet is a nickname that I actually had from a baby. Skeet. It started off as just a nickname, a little, Tyler running around, and it's kind of stuck with me through the years as I grew to be a teenager and in high school. The name Skeet kind of, people could, people kind of distort your name also, like, people could, make something bad of it, but it's just, it's just a nickname that stuck with me. And I, if you go around my family and call me Rob, it was at one point they would look at you like crazy, like, who's Rob?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's actually my name, but Skeet is an actual nickname that I just stuck with me.
Okay, awesome. But I see that you have made that name into something.
Absolutely.
You have made it into something, and that is the kind of creative powers that we're talking about.
Yes.
The kind of creative energies that we'd like to share here and share among, on this platform here.
Yes.
All right, so now that we kind of have an understanding of the name Skeet, now we're going to get into the man, right?
Yes.
So, what do you do? Who is Skeet? What do you do?
Skeet, this guy is a passionate, relentless artist. In a way, I guess been striving for so long. The passion, just the passion. Skeet is a guy that just loves music.
Okay.
Loves to create music, and also loves to just grow with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I haven't always been at the level that I am now.
Okay.
So it's just been a long process that I love, and I'm actually enjoying the process.
Okay. So when you talk about music, are you a musician? Or you just enjoy the gift of singing or rapping, or do you do both?
Well, I'm actually a musician. I actually play keys.
Awesome.
Yeah, I actually play keys. I started playing keys in my dad's church. You know what I mean? Just as a kid, started playing keys. And just developed just a natural love for
So were
music.
you on the choir?
Also sang in the choir. definitely. I led a few songs, and that's when I said, man, I kind of liked that feeling as a kid. I was like, wow, why everybody, they give me a lot of applauses and attention, and I said they kind of like when I do that little riff, and I was like, let me see if I can do that again. So it was just like a little,
You sure it's because you sure it's not because you were the pastor's kid?
I don't think so. I think it might be more so because I was a child.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain innocence with children that when children do things, that are serious or something like church or something, they do things from the heart. It's much felt.
Awesome. That's good. All right, but as you grew, you grew into your own, and you grew into making a Skeet something. You turned that into something, and I see. Of course, you were, you loved singing, and you delved into it from church to come up, but you didn't just shed the name. Because I see that's one thing. Seeing you and talking to you, and got the chance to work with you on quite a few things. I see that you're someone who doesn't waste anything. Whatever you can make of it, you're going to take it, and you're going to let that creative power flow, and you're going to do something with it. All right, so now here you are in this setting with me. People are wondering, how did those two get to even know each other, to get acquainted? All right, so it's a very interesting story.
Very interesting.
A very, very interesting story. And the first time Chris and we met you, I'd like you to just kind of give a little nutshell of how it was.
Well, it was I believe it was a Saturday, and it was a Saturday morning. I decided to go to the gym, and I usually go to the gym, but it was crazy because this was a day I was really contemplating actually going to the gym, and I was struggling with it, so I beat myself up enough to make myself go to the gym, because I knew once I got there I was going to get in the flow. So I goes work out, and I went to the water fountain to grab a drink of water, and I seen this tall young guy, he said, hey man, he said, hey, you are you into acting? And I thought it was funny, and at the same time, it was like, wow, okay, because I really pray for moments, of opportunity, so when I pray for moments of opportunity, I actually expect those opportunities. I really expect what I asked for, so I understand that after I ask, it's just a thing of me waiting. It's a patience thing, and me doing the right thing while I'm waiting. So I felt like that opportunity came, and it was crazy. He asked me if I did acting. Next thing you know, I'm going to just speed it up. Next thing you know, I came over for the first gig, my first acting gig, thanks to you guys. We did the short film Bullet, and that was very fun. We did 1 and 2, and it was just very fun experience for me. I love it. But so I came and did that first thing, and then Miss D, you presented another opportunity for me, and this is just an example of when you pray and you expect, God to move and operate in the supernatural realm, so much as to placing people from different places in the same place at a certain time, just so that a certain plan can happen. So this is how it happened, and I was glad for it, and I'm just enjoying every bit of it.
Awesome. It was quite interesting, y'all, because see, we went gym hopping, right? And so we first, we went to this place, and we talked to this gym, and we talked to the gentleman. He was kind of like, he gave us the kind of little cold shoulder. I'm like, I'm like, you ain't even pretty anyway. So I was just leave. We're just gonna leave. So we went to the other gym, and then I was timid at first, because I'm like, well, how am I just gonna walk up to a stranger, because I wanted a particular kind of, a man that looks a kind of a particular way. I wanted somebody with, who was built, and someone who, shove him a little bit. I wanted somebody who built and someone who had a little bit of swag, you know.
Yeah.
So when my engineer, he said I saw one guy come in. I said, go ask him, because I know men sometimes might think that, you know, if a woman come and ask,
she trying to,
right.
Yeah.
So when he asked, I was so glad. And when I saw you, I was like, yeah, that's a breath of fresh air. So I was like, yeah, he's exactly what we're looking for. And I'm so glad, because you did very well on Bullet, that first one.
Yeah.
And on the second one, you did awesome.
Appreciate it.
People, you need to check it out. You need to go and you need to check out Bullet on 16 Bars Multimedia. Number 1 and number 2, and we're also in the process right now of shooting the final piece of Bullet. Right, you gotta watch it. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. This gentleman has a lot of talent, a lot of gift, a lot, you know, and he knows how to you know, how to put it down, as they say in the street.
Thank you.
So I'm glad for that. All right, so Skeet.
Yes.
From that, we were in studio one day.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about, you know, just expanding our repertoire, and, you know, I was sharing with you that sometimes we, you know, we have musicians, different musicians to pass through, or we, you know, might outsource, you know, some of our work. And then that was when you actually told us that you play keys, and I'm like, for real? And, you know, you played a little something for us here, and we liked it. And then you said, but before that though, you said to me, you know, I can rap too. And I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't really thinking of that just yet, because I was more into the, you know, the acting and everything. But when you came into the studio and we actually let you hear some of the rhythm, the track that we had, and you were like just blown away by it,
definitely.
you know. So for you, what did that moment mean for you when you actually see that you were transitioning, not really transitioning because you were still doing the acting, but at least when you went a notch up and it's right within what you thought and dreamed and hoped for, and here you are now, you're about to record. What did that first moment felt like for you?
Man, I'll tell you right now, that first moment, it just feels like, okay, God, you do hear prayers. You do hear prayers. You do hear us. And I felt like it was just a comfort in knowing that God does hear me. And I did understand that it's a thing of His time and not mine. And that's what makes it makes me so comfortable with even working with you guys, because when I asked and I prayed and waited, didn't do my own thing, didn't grab anything, do anything, and waited, and God, you know, showed up.
He showed up.
Yeah.
You know, we're just going to give you, for those of you who didn't see Bullet, we're just going to give you just a little snippet of what Bullet is like. So just a pause for the cause. All right?
I know I put a bullet in your heart when I left you. Call the medics, let them try resuscitate you. Medicate you.
Oh, baby, he's home. You got some. Hey, look. What is this? What is this? Do this.
Instead of walking out,
Let's try and work it out. Instead of walking out, let's try and work it out.
I found a new love I can't live without.
I know this pains you. But I'll heal you. That's what he said to me.
Well, all right, family. So we're back. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I didn't show all of it. Of course not. Just a little snippet. So I want you to go and check that out on 16 Bars Multimedia and do, subscribe and like and share and comment and hit the bell for us. All right. So, have you ever acted before, Rob? I mean, Skeet, of course, Rob, Skeet.
Right. To be honest, I've never done anything like set or anything, but me being in my room by myself as a kid at times, or whenever I was by myself or whatever, I've always dreamed, had my own vision. I always had my own vision. And I guess acting was one of the things that was in my vision, definitely, because as you can see, it showed up in my life somewhere.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, that just goes back to, and even when I'm dealing with my kids now, that helped me with dealing with my kids and just allowing them to, and understanding and being aware that children have visions, their own dreams, their own mind, their own want-to-dos, their own don't want-to-dos,
right.
all of that. So, everybody's an individual, so it just helped me to understand my kids a little bit more on that level.
Okay, so I know we talked a little bit about the music, and we're jumping back to the acting, because I just want to really kind of whet your appetite a little bit, just give you so much about this gentleman, and then I'm gonna come back so we can finish up on the acting. What did it mean for you when you actually read the script, even though it's a short, it's one of those shorts, right? When you read it and you understand the character that you had to play, what did it do for you in a nutshell?
It was definitely it was eye-opening, and it was also familiar in ways, because
people go through stuff.
We go through things that may have some similarities or whatever. However, it felt good, and I tell you this, it's not as easy as if you just looking at it and you can say, hey, I can do that, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You have to really put in effort and time and work to make things happen and to make them be great and look great. So I definitely have a new respect for entertainers, all actors, anybody dealing with this whole digital creating thing and acting, musician, anything, singing, anything concerning entertainment. I have a great respect for them, because I do understand the work and the sacrifice that it takes to get those things done.
Awesome. I'm grateful for that. So before we jump into the music, because you do have a single, and we have a promo going, preview going, and it's really getting some likes. It's really getting some likes. But before we slip over to that, on the acting, is it something that you see yourself continue to do?
Definitely.
Okay.
I definitely, because I feel like I have a natural love for it, and when I feel like if you love something, that means you're willing, and you're it's gonna open you up to learn more about that craft. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it, and I don't mind starting from from the bottom. I don't mind starting from the bottom. Matter of fact, I prefer that, because I don't want to jip myself of anything that I should have.
Yeah. Okay. How does your family, now that they see you on screen, how does your family react to it? Like, maybe I know your parents are still, with around. So how do they react to it?
Well, I got a lot of positive, great feedback from my family, and a lot of them are shocked, because I guess I don't announce what I'm doing when I do it. I'm to the point now where I like to get work done, get it done, and then I'd rather show you, and then I'll talk about it. But I try to put all my energy into getting the work done, so that I'll have something to talk about and have something to show. But my family they're pretty supportive, very supportive.
Awesome.
And they had great things to say.
Awesome. All right, so this is Artiste2Artiste. We're one artist bring the other up. We pull each other up, and we help to give them a safe and a clean space so that they can create and be the best that they can be. We believe in helping so that whatever the Most High put inside of you to do, you don't have to feel like you have to do whatever you don't want to do, or wear what you don't want to wear, say what you don't want to say, because you're trying to get in the limelight. We create here at 16 Bars, we create that safe space for you. All right, this is what we do, and today we're talking to Skeet. He is our actor and also an up and coming rapper, and he is, what they say in the street, the man is dope. But you're gonna hear a little bit, and of course before we jump right like into that, just gonna pause for the moment, and while we do that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that button, and give us your questions, your comments, and all of that. All right, so I pause for the moment.
I go hard in the paint.
Okay, welcome back. This is Artiste2Artiste right here at 16 Bars. With me on set is my actor, rapper, brethren, Skeet in the house. Yeah. All right, so we delve a little bit into the acting, and of course we have lots more work to do where that is concerned. So let us jump over now to the music. You do have a hot single. That's out. But before we talk about that, tell us a little bit about the music that you have done before, or have you ever done any recordings before?
Sure. I've done some recordings. Back in 07, I've seen a few different. I've gotten a chance to see a few different eras of music and the change, even from how it's recorded, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I've gotten my hands in that.
What do you think about the music now? The way it's shaping up, and as a musician and as an artist, you're putting yourself out there as a multi-talented, creative. What do you think about the music for where it's at now?
The music right now is
lyrically and everything
is, in my opinion, is not in a good state. We do have some great lyric writers who does try to keep it on a positive or spiritual feeding type of some. If you can't give me something that I could feed off of after I hear it, I don't know, it may not be productive. So it's just they talk about a lot of crazy stuff right now, killing, and I don't think that's not on the right.
Do you think that we can resurrect, because this generation now, right? Because this is a generation now that's doing the nonsense, when you had the other artists like Teddy P, and even earlier when Chris Brown or so on used to sing when he was more into the media, and and even a lot more other artists when it wasn't so bad, but I guess maybe just a couple of years ago, I don't know
bad.
It's something, maybe there's a demon or something that just happened.
Well, they're bringing a lot of gangs into the entertainment, you know what I mean, and mixing the two, and it's just like this huge bomb, a horrible lab experience. That's it.
About to happen.
It's a horrible lab experience that just went bad, and I tell you, it's.
But what's feeding it though? Because if it's that bad, first of all, if you're in your neighborhood and you hear someone say, "Oh, fire," or someone say, "Oh, that's a bad guy over there," everyone is going to try to stay away from him or her, right? So, but what do you think, in your estimation, what is feeding the negativity in the music? Because certainly something is feeding it, and it's growing.
I see. Well, I feel like if you're a child and you see ex-gangster or someone who just got fresh out of prison from killing somebody or something like that, and they go straight to the billboard, straight up to the billboard, it's like, so I feel like in a child's eyes, then for me to kill and go to jail, that's like a badge for me. I feel like the kids are fooled into thinking like this, that if I do these things, that's a badge of honor for me in these streets, and everybody will love me, and you know, and this is what I want right here, and you know, that's what I feel. You know, that's just how I feel.
Yeah, and then they transition right into stardom and become wealthy.
Yeah.
So you know.
So it's glorified. It's like glorified, like.
As an artist, how can you? What do you have to offer to the music to kind of help to offset the negativity? Is there anything, and how do you bring this out? Because like, you know, you have the look, you have the, you know, you have the swag, you have, you know, so, because like I'm looking at this now right here, I see a decent gentleman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And in front of me is a decent gentleman.
I appreciate
also,
that.
right?
Yes.
So I'm saying, do you think that your looks will match what's coming out of you, and how do you think the people are going to respond to what you have to say?
Yeah. Well, I definitely think that the people are definitely starving for something positive, something that can give them some type of great message, you know. And I'm not saying that there's no song, there's no music with great messages, but I would say it's not enough, you know, enough of it that's being glorified in the same manner in which the negative is being glorified. So I think I will be able to bring a more, I'll be another positive string or piece to this puzzle of you know, holding you know, the music, you know, to a certain standard.
Okay. Awesome. That's good. Well, the song that you go ahead.
Well, this matter of fact, this song here, "Hard in the Paint," "Hard in the Paint," and I would say the message behind this song is well, you know, to say hard in the paint, that's a basketball term, to go hard in the paint. So all y'all know, if you're going hard in the paint, you already know what's up. When you're going hard in that paint, that means you getting to that goal. You scoring them buckets, doing whatever you got to do. And matter of fact, you know, you probably got a big defender there. When you in that paint, it's nothing but big guys in the paint. Nothing but big obstacles in the paint. Nothing but big obstacles. So when you in that paint, once they let you in that paint, you have to go hard. You have to go hard to execute and finish the goal, complete the goal, complete the mission by getting that ball into the hoop. So that's the message behind, you know, I say going hard in the paint. You know, nothing comes easy. You got to go hard. So that would be for anybody.
Awesome. Was it a real life situation that caused you to write that song, or you just?
I tell you what, it's just when I hear music, I get a certain feeling about that music. Okay. Immediately, and for me, I try to go with the initial feeling that I have, and just go with that. Okay. So whatever I feel when I hear it, if that's what I feel, I try to go with that idea, because I believe that would be like the first natural thing that God said here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say, no, I don't want that one, God. You know, then maybe he might not throw you another one.
I got you. So I remember when we were here and we were going through the tracks, and we were just vibing to the beats, and then when we heard that one, we were like, yeah, throw him on that afro. And it's like, yeah, that's the afro. So we're gonna put that rap on the afro to spice it up and hear it. And then, so we were like, when you called us and you said, listen, this is what I got. And, you know, we were like, whoa, it's you know, this, we can't wait for the finished product. And, you know, I mean, trust me, people, the finished product is great. We love it. He executed it. You know, he executed it well. And so we're asking you to go on over to 16 Bars Multimedia. You'll see that blue and orange logo. It's like a 1 and a 6. Just go over there, subscribe, because this brother here is a very talented brother, yeah? And he's coming, and the lyrics, conscious, clean. it doesn't have to have curse word. It's not talking about, it's not cussing out your women. It's not something that your young boys or your young girls can't listen to. It is positive, it is motivational, and it's not queer either. It's not anything like you say, oh gosh, she's boring. That's it's not it. Trust me.
We lit. Oh, we
still
lit.
You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be dirty. If it's fine, if it's something that makes you want to like say drop it like it's hot, it doesn't have to be dirty. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's clean, good clean things.
Yeah.
Good clean things has to be, can also have the same effect. And that's what we're trying to do right here on 16 Bars Multimedia. Right? So under the party we say, here, get it how we get it. Let's give it 2 lines. I'll be trying to find.
Here we go again. Got enough. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna give it to y'all. Y'all just make sure y'all check it out.
Just give it 2 lines from the part that say,
said I get it how.
Just a little, just 2 lines.
I get it how I get it. I spit flows in my blue Yankee fitted. Look me in my eyes, you can tell that I'm with it. Anybody jumping in the way, they could get it. All right. Said I'm nice with this. I worked so hard, I paid the price for this.
All right, now that's it. Don't you be giving them no more. You know what I'm saying? You're making my shirt roll. I want to get them a dance. So, if they want to follow you on social media, what's your IG?
My IG is, you can follow me at Skeet 6938, Skeet, Skeet 6938.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. And I know that you're also on Facebook, right?
Yes.
So your Instagram is where you're going to do all it, most of your communication.
Yes.
And you're going to put up, and also he has some postings of of Bullet. That's also on it, and if you love Skeet, if you're looking for what he has to offer in the future, do not forget to go to 16 Bars Multimedia, like, share, and subscribe, all right? And follow this brother at Skeet 6938. All right, my brother, do you have some shout out? Do you want to shout out to anyone before we get on?
Look, shout out to everybody from Hillside, Newark, New Jersey. Everybody from everybody here in Charlotte that I know. Worldwide, if I don't even know you, shout out to you. Look, if you're trying to go hard in the paint, you trying to do some things in your life, accomplish some goals, yo, shout out to you. Shout out to you, and I wish you much success.
Peace. All right, so again we say here, I'm Diana Wright, and this is Artiste2Artiste, and this is how we vibe right here on 16 Bars Multimedia. Until the next time, I want you to stay tuned, and we're going to be off for a little bit because we're going on have a show to do in Africa called the Hands Across Africa. So that's where we will be. So look out for that. We also have another brother that's coming your way. His name is JT. He sings. He's an R&B singer. We also have another very talented brother. You're kind of familiar with him. He's Gombe culture, a true Rastaman. Yeah, from the islands, from Jamaica. Definitely, right? And we also have another talented brother who, when he sings, he makes you curl up your toe. His name is Chachi. Yeah, and also Chachi is that's a compilation with Skeet and Chachi, right? A song called Mocha Queen. Yeah, so we've got great things coming. And also stay tuned. Don't forget to also check out Better Roses. Life 101 Better Roses. Don't forget to check that out. They're right there on 16 Bars Multimedia. Together we say one love, Artiste2Artiste. We say peace. Be blessed. All right?
Look me in my eyes, you can tell that I'm with it. Anybody jumping in the way, they can get it. Yeah, I said I'm nice with this. I work so hard, I paid the price for this. I should get a lot of likes for this. I stayed up long nights for this. Everybody wanna be successful. Don't nobody wanna do the work. Everybody wanna feel real good, but don't nobody ever wanna feel the hurt. I go hard in the paint. Or what you think, I don't care about what they say.